In this video, I want to demonstrate how to add a spot drilling and drilling toolpath for these holes here. So first I'm going to select the drilling toolpath. And then I'm going to come out here and I'm going to select each of these top circles. Just want to be careful each time I select the circle center. And I want the top of the circle. So I've selected all my circles. That's the order they'll be drilled in. If I don't like it, I can go to the sorting order and change it. But that's fine. I'll say OK. And next I need to select a tool. So I'll go Tool, select the library tool, Filter. I'm going to tell it None. And then I want a spot drill. And again, I don't remember the size, so I'm going to right click here and say the diameter of an arc. I'm going to come out, grab one of these arcs, and I say, oh, okay. So now I'm going to say, show me all spot drills that are greater than that. I'll say okay. And the 1/4 inch spot drill will do. So I'll select it and I'll go okay. Once again, I'm going to set the speed to 500, the feed per tooth to 5 thou per rev. I'm going to add a comment. These are called the game holes, so I'll say spot drill the game holes. I'm going to copy this RPM, so I highlight it and Control C on my keyboard. I'm going to go to cut parameters. I do want the drill counterbore, and again I'm going to put the equation here. So I'm going to put 1/Control V times 60, and now I have my dwell time. Next I'm going to go to the linking parameters. I'm going to change all of these to absolute. I'm just going to start from 100 thou above the part. Top of the stock is 0. And the depth will be the radius of an arc. Again, I always forget, so I come out and I analyze the arc. The only thing I need to do is make this negative. And I could use the spot tip calculator to adjust it, but I'm going to adjust it in my height offset. So next I want to turn on the coolant. So I'll turn the FUD coolant on and I'll say OK. And everything looks good. I can go ahead and simulate it if I want. So I'll do that. I'll activate the simulator. And I'm just going to tell it to go ahead and simulate. I can zoom in. Looks reasonable. Check the collision report. There are none, so I'm going to close this. So now I want to drill these holes. Again, I'm going to right click on this, hold, drag it down below the red insert arrow, release my mouse, and tell it to copy it. So now all I need to do is alter it to suit the drill. And before I forget, I'll move the insert arrow to the bottom. So I'll select the parameters. I'll go to the tool. I'll select the tool from the library. I'll go Filter. I'll say None. I'll go to Regular Drills. And I don't recall the hole size, so this time I'm going to say equal to. I'll right click here and I'll say the diameter of an arc. I'll come out here and select this arc. It shows me it's 3/16, so I'll say OK. I'll select the 3/16 drill and I'll just make it recalculate the RPM. Now my machine doesn't go past 7,000. So you can leave this, or I'm just going to set it to 7,000. That's the cap of my machine. The feed per tooth, I'm going to put back to 5 thou per rev, and I'm just going to change this to drill the game holes. I'll go to the cut parameters and I'll tell it I want a peck drilling. And I'm told the peck drilling amount is 1/8 of an inch. And then I go to linking parameters and I need to choose a new depth. So I'm just going to choose the depth button here, and I want to choose the bottom of the hole. So I've got that depth, and the other thing I should do is tell it to compensate for the tip but not break through. So it gets the proper depth based on the tip of the drill, because I didn't select the point here, I selected this circle where it's full diameter. And I'll say OK. It's a dirty operation. I'll regenerate it. It looks good. So I'll save my work, and the next video will continue from there. So I've just finished adding spot drilling and peck drilling for these holes, and I realized I made a mistake in the order they're drilled in. To fix that, I'm just going to click on the geometry here, which will take me back to their selection. Where this red star is will be the first hole drilled, and I want this hole to be drilled first. So I'm going to come here and I'm going to tell it to reverse the order. So as soon as I do that, it shows where they are. And then the next thing I need to do is reread what should happen. It says the tool needs to drill that hole first, And then it says for the next row to machine from the left side to the right side, and then the right to left, and keep zigzagging back and forth. So now my order is correct. If it wasn't, I would just come down here to the sort order and resort them. So I'll say OK, and I need to fix this one as well, so I'll click on its geometry. Again, here's the first hole. I'll reverse the order and look at it. I'll say OK. I'll regenerate these dirty operations, and now they should be drilled in the proper order and in the proper direction.